Question 1. What does this sign mean? Option A. Cyclists dismount. B. Traffic merges onto main carriageway. C. Migratory toad crossing. D. Local 3 junctions. Answer is B. Traffic merges onto main carriageway. Sign warns that traffic ahead will merge onto the main carriageway from the left. Question 2. You're approaching this sign. Which sign are you likely to have just passed? Answer is D. If you've driven through a ford, your brakes may be wet. This can make them less effective. Make sure it's safe, then try them by pushing gently on the brake pedal. If they're not fully effective, gently apply light pressure while driving slowly. This will help to dry them out. Question 3. What is the best course of action when your rear wheels start to skid? Option A. Apply the handbrake as soon as possible. B. Steer gently into the skid. C. Do not use the steering wheel at all. D. Steer in the direction opposite to the skid. Answer is B. Steer gently into the skid. Steer gently into the skid. This can prevent loss of control. Braking firmly, on the other hand, can make the problem worse. Question 4. What should the white car do when the traffic lights change to green? Option A. Move up close to the cyclist to beat the lights. B. Wait for the cyclist to pull away. C. Move off quickly and turn in front of the cyclist. D. Sound their horn to warn the cyclist. Answer is B. Wait for the cyclist to pull away. If you're waiting at traffic lights, check all around you before you move away, as cyclists often filter through waiting traffic. Allow the cyclist to move off safely. Question 5. Some two-way roads are divided into 3 lanes. Why are they particularly dangerous? Option A. Traffic can overtake on the left. B. Traffic can travel faster in poor weather conditions. C. Traffic in both directions can use the middle lane to overtake. D. Traffic uses the middle lane for emergencies only. Answer is C. Traffic in both directions can use the middle lane to overtake. If you intend to overtake, you must consider that approaching traffic could be planning the same maneuver. When you've considered the situation and decided it's safe, indicate your intentions early. This will show the approaching traffic that you intend to pull out. Question 6. You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time? Option A. To help other road users know what you intend to do. B. To allow other drivers to pull out in front of you. C. To allow drivers to pass you on the right. D. To give a better view into the road that you're joining. Answer is A. To help other road users know what you intend to do. If you wish to turn right into a side road, take up your position in good time. Move to the center of the road when it's safe to do so. This will allow vehicles to pass you on the left. Early planning will show other traffic what you intend to do. Question 7. How can you use your engine to slow down your car? Option A. Change into the highest gear. B. Change into a lower gear. C. Put your vehicle into neutral. D. Put your vehicle into reverse. Answer is B. Change into a lower gear. To slow down by using the engine, release the accelerator, gas, pedal and change into a lower gear, even with an automatic gearbox. When the throttle is closed, a partial vacuum is created in the engine's intake and cylinders, which generates a braking effect to slow down the vehicle. This is known as engine braking. The lower the gear, the greater the engine braking effect. Question 8. What does this sign mean? Option A. Parking place for pedal cycles. B. Riding of pedal cycles prohibited. C. Pedal cycle route crossing or joining road ahead. D. Route for pedal cycles only. Answer is C. Pedal cycle route crossing or joining road ahead. This sign warns you of a pedal cycle route crossing or joining road ahead. Question 9. On a motorway, the left-hand lane is used. Option A. For breakdowns. B. For overtaking slow traffic in the middle and right-hand lanes. C. By larger vehicles that typically travel at slower speeds. D. For driving as usual. Answer is D. For driving as usual. You should use the left-hand lane unless you are planning to overtake. Driving at a normal speed in the middle or right-hand lanes can obstruct drivers attempting to overtake. Question 10. What should you do if a doctor prescribes drugs that are likely to affect your driving? Option A. Get someone else to drive. B. Only drive if someone is with you. C. Avoid driving on motorways. D. Never drive at more than 30 miles per hour. Answer is A. Get someone else to drive. You shouldn't drive if you're taking medicine that could cause you to feel drowsy at the wheel. Ask someone else to drive or, if that isn't possible, find another way to get home. Question 11. Why should you test your brakes after this hazard? Option A. You'll have just crossed a long bridge. B. You'll be on a slippery road. C. Your brakes will be wet. D. You'll be going down a long hill. Answer is C. Your brakes will be wet. A ford is a crossing over a stream that's shallow enough to drive or ride through. After you've gone through a ford or deep puddle, your brakes will be wet and they won't work as well as usual. To dry them out, apply a light brake pressure while moving slowly. Don't travel at normal speeds until you're sure your brakes are working properly again. Question 12. While traveling on a wet road, you need to make an emergency stop. What should you do? Option A. Honk your horn. B. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. C. Put your vehicle into reverse. D. Wave your arm to alert other road users. Answer is B. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. On a wet road, your vehicle may be more difficult to control in an emergency stop. Hence, you should keep both hands on the steering wheel so you can control the car effectively. Question 13. Why should you look particularly for motorcyclists and cyclists at junctions? Option A. They may want to turn into the side road. B. They may slow down to let you turn. C. They might not see you turn. D. They're harder to see. Answer is D. They're harder to see. Cyclists and motorcyclists are smaller than other vehicles and so are more difficult to see. They can easily be hidden from your view by cars parked near a junction. Question 14. What should you do if you begin to feel drowsy while you're driving? Option A. Close the car windows to help you concentrate. B. Stop and rest as soon as possible. C. Continue with your journey but drive more slowly. D. Turn the heater up to keep you warm and comfortable. Answer is B. Stop and rest as soon as possible. You'll be putting other road users at risk if you continue to drive when you're drowsy. Pull over and stop in a safe place for a rest. If you're driving a long distance, think about finding some accommodation so you can rest for longer before continuing your journey. Question 15. What does the sign mean? Option A. Stopping is prohibited in this area. B. Stop and rest as soon as possible. C. You can stop only for emergencies. D. Stopping is allowed only at the intersection. Answer is A. Stopping is prohibited in this area. Commonly known as a clearway sign, the red cross on a blue background in a red circle means you must not stop for any reason other than a traffic cue. Question 16. What should you do when you're overtaking at night? Option A. Wait until a bend so that you can see oncoming headlights. B. Put your headlights on full beam. C. Beware of bends in the road ahead. D. Sound your horn twice before moving out. Answer is C. Beware of bends in the road ahead. Don't overtake if there's a possibility of a road junction, bend, or brow of a bridge or hill ahead. There are many hazards that are difficult to see in the dark. Only overtake if you're certain that the road ahead is clear. Don't take a chance. Question 17. When may you overtake another vehicle on the left? Option A. When the vehicle in front is signaling to turn left. B. When approaching a motorway slip road where you'll be turning off. C. When a slower vehicle is traveling in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. D. When you're in a one-way street. Answer is D. When you're in a one-way street. You may pass slower vehicles on their left while traveling along a one-way street. Be aware of drivers who may need to change lanes and may not expect faster traffic passing on their left. Question 18. You break down on a motorway. You need to call for help. Why may it be better to use an emergency roadside telephone rather than a mobile phone? Option A. Mobile phones don't work on motorways. B. It allows easy location by the emergency services. C. It connects you to a local garage. D. Using a mobile phone will distract other drivers. Answer is B. It allows easy location by the emergency services. On a motorway, it's best to use a roadside emergency telephone so that the emergency services are able to find you easily. The location of the nearest telephone is shown by an arrow on marker posts at the edge of the hard shoulder. If you use a mobile, the operator will need to know your exact location. Before you call, find out the number on the nearest marker post. This number will identify your exact location. Question 19. What does the sign mean? Option A. There is a train crossing without any barriers. B. Approaching a crossing without any signals. C. A level crossing with a barrier or gate is ahead. D. The road is blocked due to a level crossing. Answer is C. A level crossing with a barrier or gate is ahead. The gate symbol indicates a level crossing protected by barriers or gates. You must still be prepared to stop if lights flash. Question 20. You're approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the traffic lights have failed? Option A. Be prepared to stop for any traffic. B. Brake and stop only for large vehicles. C. Be prepared to brake sharply to a stop. D. Brake sharply to a stop before looking. Answer is A. Be prepared to stop for any traffic. When approaching a junction where the traffic lights have failed, you should proceed with caution. Treat the situation as an unmarked junction and be prepared to stop.
Hi there. I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future driving tips and tests. Also, don't forget to comment your score. And make sure to watch until the end. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Let's get back to the video.
Question 21. You're waiting to come out of a side road. Why should you look carefully for motorcycles? Option A. Motorcycles can easily be hidden behind obstructions. B. Police patrols often use motorcycles. C. Motorcycles have right-of-way. D. Motorcycles are usually faster than cars. Answer is A. Motorcycles can easily be hidden behind obstructions. If you're waiting to emerge from a side road, look carefully for motorcycles. They can be difficult to see. Be especially careful if there are parked vehicles or other obstructions restricting your view. Question 22. There's a tractor ahead. You want to overtake but you aren't sure whether it's safe. What should you do? Option A. Speed past, flashing your lights at oncoming traffic. B. Follow another vehicle as it overtakes the tractor. C. Sound your horn to make the tractor pull over. D. Stay behind the tractor if you're in any doubt. Answer is D. Stay behind the tractor if you're in any doubt. Following a tractor can be frustrating, but never overtake if you're unsure whether it's safe. Ask yourself, can I see far enough down the road to ensure that I can complete the maneuver safely? It's better to be delayed for a minute or two than to take a chance that may cause a collision. Question 23. What should you do when you're joining a motorway? Option A. Stop at the end of the acceleration lane. B. Use the hard shoulder. C. Give way to traffic already on the motorway. D. Slow to a stop before joining the motorway. Answer is C. Give way to traffic already on the motorway. You should give way to traffic already on the motorway. Where possible, traffic may move over to let you in, but don't force your way into the traffic stream. Traffic could be traveling at high speed, so try to match your speed to filter in without affecting the traffic flow. Question 24. You're driving towards this level crossing. What would be the first warning of an approaching train? Option A. Twin flashing red lights. B. A steady amber light. C. Both half barriers down. D. One half barrier down. Answer is B. A steady amber light. The steady amber light will be followed by twin flashing red lights that mean you must stop. An alarm will also sound to alert you to the fact that a train is approaching. Question 25. You're driving in busy traffic. You want to pull up just after a junction on the left. When should you signal? Option A. It would be better not to signal at all. B. Well before you reach the junction. C. Just before you reach the junction. D. As you're passing or just after the junction. Answer is D. As you're passing or just after the junction. You need to signal to let other drivers know your intentions. However, if you indicate too early, they may think you're turning left into the junction. Correct timing of the signal is very important to avoid misleading others. Question 26. When mustn't you stop on a clearway? Option A. In the rush hour. B. At any time. C. During daylight hours. D. When it's busy. Answer is B. At any time. Clearways are in place so that traffic can flow without the obstruction of parked vehicles. Just one parked vehicle can cause an obstruction for all other traffic. You mustn't stop where clearway is in force, not even to pick up or set down passengers. Question 27. Where would you usually see this road sign? Option A. Pedestrian crossing. B. Car park. C. Level crossing. D. Bus stop. Answer is C. Level crossing. This plate is used with level crossing warning signs, advance warning of light signals at a level crossing with or without a gate or barrier. Question 28. When should you use hazard warning lights? Option A. When you're double parked on a two-way road. B. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction. C. When warning oncoming traffic that you intend to stop. D. When your direction indicators aren't working. Answer is B. When your vehicle has broken down and is causing an obstruction. Hazard warning lights are an important safety feature and should be used if you've broken down and are causing an obstruction. Don't use them as an excuse to park illegally. You may also use them on motorways to warn traffic behind you of danger ahead. Question 29. How should you load your trailer? Option A. Put heavy items in the comers. B. Put heavy items at the back. C. Put heavy items over the axles. D. Put heavy items at the front. Answer is C. Put heavy items over the axles. When loading your trailer, you should spread the weight evenly with heavy items over the axles. This should reduce the risk of it swerving or snaking. Question 30. What does this sign indicate? Option A. Direction to a cycle parking area at a junction. B. No entry for motor vehicles. C. Parking for bicycles ahead to the left. D. Cycle route ahead. Answer is A. Direction to a cycle parking area at a junction. This sign directs cyclists towards a designated bicycle parking area at a junction ahead. Follow the arrow to reach the cycle parking location. Question 31. When must you contact the driver and vehicle licensing agency? Option A. When you change your vehicle. B. When your vehicle's insurance is due. C. When you get a parking ticket. D. When you use your vehicle for work. Answer is A. When you change your vehicle. DVLA needs to keep its records up to date. It sends out a reminder when a vehicle's tax is due for renewal. To do this, it needs to know the name and address of the registered keeper. Every vehicle in the country is registered, so it's possible to trace its history. Question 32. Which vehicles should use the left-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? Option A. Large vehicles only. B. Slow vehicles only. C. Emergency vehicles only. D. Any vehicle that isn't overtaking. Answer is D. Any vehicle that isn't overtaking. On a motorway, all traffic should use the left-hand lane unless overtaking. When overtaking a number of slower vehicles, move back to the left-hand lane when you're safely passed. Check your mirrors frequently and don't stay in the middle or right-hand lane if the left-hand lane is free. Question 33. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seat belt? Option A. When they're under 14 years old. B. When they're under 1.5 meters, 5 feet, in height. C. When they're exempt for medical reasons. D. When they're sitting in the rear seat. Answer is C. When they're exempt for medical reasons. If you have adult passengers, it's their responsibility to wear a seatbelt, but you should still remind them to use one as they get in the car. It's your responsibility to make sure that all children in your car are secured with an appropriate restraint. Exemptions are allowed for those with a medical exemption certificate. Question 34. What should you do about driving if you've been taking medicine that causes drowsiness? Option A. Only drive if your journey is necessary. B. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. C. Drive on quiet roads. D. Ask someone to come with you. Answer is B. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. You aren't fit to drive if you're taking medicine that makes you drowsy. Check with your doctor if you're unsure. You mustn't put other road users, your passengers, or yourself at risk. Question 35. What's the national speed limit for a car or motorcycle on a motorway? Option A. 50 miles per hour. B. 60 miles per hour. C. 70 miles per hour. D. 80 miles per hour. Answer is C. 70 miles per hour. The national speed limit for a car or motorcycle on a motorway is 70 miles per hour. Lower speed limits may be in force, for example, at roadworks. Variable speed limits also operate in some areas when the motorway is very busy. Cars or motorcycles towing trailers are subject to a lower speed limit. Question 36. Which vehicles aren't allowed to use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway? Option A. Vehicles towing a trailer. B. Motorcycle and sidecar outfits. C. Small delivery vans. D. Motorcycles. Answer is A. Vehicles towing a trailer. On the motorway, any vehicle towing a trailer is restricted to 60 miles per hour. It isn't allowed in the right-hand lane, as it might hold up faster-moving traffic that wishes to overtake in that lane. Question 37. Which sign means that there may be people walking along the road? Answer is A. Always check the road signs. Triangular signs are warning signs. They inform you about hazards ahead and help you to anticipate any problems. There are a number of different signs showing pedestrians. Learn the meaning of each one. Question 38. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? Option A. The clutch pedal will lock. B. The air intake will become blocked. C. The timing belt will slip. D. The oil seals will leak. Answer is D. The oil seals will leak. Too much oil will lead to increased pressure in the engine. This could damage oil seals, lead to oil leaks. Any excess oil should be drained off. Question 39. When may you use hazard warning lights while you're driving? Option A. On the approach to toucan crossings, where cyclists are waiting to cross. B. On rural routes, after a sign warning of animals. C. Instead of sounding the horn in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 o'clock a.m. D. On a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway, to warn of a hazard ahead. Answer is D. On a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway, to warn of a hazard ahead. When there's queuing traffic ahead and you have to slow down or even stop, briefly showing your hazard warning lights will help alert the traffic behind to the hazard. Question 40. You're driving your car. When may you use a handheld mobile phone? Option A. When your car has automatic transmission. B. When you've parked safely. C. When you're receiving a call. D. When you're driving at less than 30 miles per hour. Answer is B. When you've parked safely. It's illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while you're driving, except in a genuine emergency. Even using a hands-free kit can distract your attention. Park in a safe and convenient place before receiving or making a call or using text messaging. Then you'll also be free to take notes or refer to papers. Hey there! I hope this video helps you get ready to pass your UK driving theory test with confidence. If you find it helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss our latest updates and mock tests. Don't forget to share your score in the comments. We'd love to see how you're doing. Alright, let's dive back into the video. Question 41. You're traveling along a motorway. Where would you find a crawler or climbing lane? Option A. Before a service area. B. Before a junction. C. Along the hard shoulder. D. On a steep gradient. Answer is D. On a steep gradient. Large, slow-moving vehicles can hinder the progress of other traffic. On a steep gradient, an extra crawler lane may be provided for slow-moving vehicles to allow faster-moving traffic to flow more easily. Question 42. What is the purpose of the red and white area in this picture? Option A. It indicates an area for motorcyclists to use when overtaking. B. It separates traffic flowing in opposite directions. C. It warns of temporary roadworks. D. It keeps both sides of a dual carriageway separate. Answer is B. It separates traffic flowing in opposite directions. The red and white area separates traffic flowing in opposing directions. They're used to add extra distance between traffic streams, particularly on narrow roads or high-speed bends. Generally speaking, you should not stray into any area bordered by a solid white line, except in an emergency. Question 43. The height of your vehicle is 4.2 meters, 14 feet. What should you do as you approach this bridge? Option A. Drive through slowly, keeping to the left of the marked limits. B. Drive through quickly, keeping to the left of the marked limits. C. Keep to the center of the arch and give way to oncoming traffic. D. Keep to the center of the arch and take priority over oncoming traffic. Answer is C. Keep to the center of the arch and give way to oncoming traffic. The headroom under bridges in the UK is at least 5 meters, 16 feet 6 inches, unless marked otherwise. However, this might refer only to the highest point of an arch. If your vehicle hits a bridge, you must report the incident to the police. If a railway bridge is involved, you must also report it to the railway authority. Question 44. You've just been overtaken by this motorcyclist. What should you do if the rider cuts in sharply? Option A. Sound the horn. B. Flash your lights. C. Keep a safe gap. D. Brake firmly. Answer is C. Keep a safe gap. If another vehicle cuts in sharply, ease off the accelerator and drop back to allow a safe separation distance. Try not to overreact by braking sharply or swerving, as you could lose control. If vehicles behind you are too close or unprepared, it could lead to a crash. Question 45. For a car towing a caravan, what is the national speed limit on a dual carriageway? Option A. 50 miles per hour. B. 60 miles per hour. C. 70 miles per hour. D. 40 miles per hour. Answer is B. 60 miles per hour. Vehicles towing trailers, caravans, or horse boxes are bound by lower national speed limits. The speed limit for a trailer towing car on a dual carriageway or motorway is 60 miles per hour. Take extra care towing trailers in strong winds, as the trailer stability may be affected. The increased size and weight of your vehicle may affect handling and braking distance, so look further ahead than normal for potential hazards. Question 46. Which of these signs shows an uphill gradient? Answer is C. You'll need to identify the sign in time, so that you can select an appropriate gear. Question 47. What does this line across the road at the entrance to a roundabout mean? Option A. Give way to traffic from the right. B. You have right of way. C. Stop at the line. D. Traffic from the left has right of way. Answer is A. Give way to traffic from the right. Slow down as you approach the roundabout and check for traffic from the right. If you need to stop and give way, stay behind the broken line until it's safe to emerge onto the roundabout. Question 48. What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? Option A. Travel much faster than you would on other roads. B. Concentrate more than you would on other roads. C. Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads. D. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Answer is D. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Any load must be securely fastened to the vehicle. The safest way to carry items on the roof is in a specially designed roof box. This will help to keep your luggage secure and dry, and it also has less wind resistance than loads carried exposed on a roof rack. Question 49. What does this motorway sign mean? Option A. Contraflow system ahead. B. Overhead bridge repairs. C. Use the hard shoulder. D. All lanes closed ahead. Answer is D. All lanes closed ahead. When the red lights are flashing, don't go beyond this signal. This sign shows that all lanes ahead are closed and you mustn't enter the motorway. Motorway signals are located on the central reservation, to the left of the hard shoulder, on overhead gantries and at the entrance to the motorway. Question 50. You're turning right at this crossroads. The oncoming driver is also turning right. Why is it safer to turn behind the car? Option A. So you can make oncoming vehicles stop. B. So you can keep close to the curb. C. So you can keep clear of following traffic. D. So you can see approaching traffic. Answer is D. So you can see approaching traffic. When turning right at this crossroads, keeping the oncoming car to your right will give you a clear view of the road ahead.
For more practice and updates, click on the video. Continue building your confidence to pass your theory test. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.